All right, there we go. A little longer break than expected. And I'm back at it. Let's start to paint. Well, I'm pretty happy. So you cannot see it on the camera, but the scene changed. So I have a guest here up. Now you can see. I have a little guest there that's set up not far from me. So he is actually not really in the composition. There's a bit of his things, his drawing. He has a stand, so the stand is a little bit in the composition here. I will see. I don't think I will include that. I wish it would be more in the composition, so I will include him. But I think I might. I will see. I will see. Because the good thing is that he stays there. He's like almost posing for me. So I wish he could be right there. It would be great. We'll see. Let's start painting. I'm gonna start with the sky, and this time I'm gonna do my best to match every color and every value that I see, because I have everything on the panel already. So this is great. Honestly, I took a lunch break, and it feels so good to come back with fresh eyes, even though it's even better when you sleep and you come back the day after, because you really come back with fresh eyes. Here they are semi-fresh, but it's still very good, very enjoyable. And as I'm late on the schedule, I will push an hour today, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours more. And then I will come back most likely on Friday to finish that painting. So I need. Thank you very much. I wish it's not the case. Thank you. Yeah, you pose. You want to pose? I pull you in. You want to pose? You need 5 or 10 minutes at least. Would you? No, it's just a joke.
We came from Christian church. You know Jesus.
Oh yeah, but I'm painting. I'm sorry.
You're a believer.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I believe in painting.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Glory to God with you. Yeah, drawing.
Okay, bye. You too. Have a good day. All right. Enjoy. Be safe. Bye bye. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry?
If you know singer, America.
Oh yeah. Singer. No, that's too much of a compliment. Thank you. Appreciate it. I saw a show. He was at the Met. He had some painting at the Met. Yeah, amazing. Mind blowing.
You see his landscape?
Yeah,
Really cool.
yeah, he did too. I went to see. It was specific for portraits
Yeah,
at
oh, yeah.
exhibition,
The portrait,
but I saw in some of his book landscape, and he did watercolor as well.
watercolor.
Beautiful,
Yeah,
huh?
he was adventuring around the US.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're building it up.
Yeah. I just came back from the lunch break,
Yeah.
so I did that this morning, and now I'm gonna finally start painting for real.
Enjoy.
Cool. Thank you. Have a good day, guys. Take care. Yeah, this is honestly that if you witness that, this is the beauty of painting outside, painting en plein air, is that you meet people, you have interaction with people. It's just so nice. It's really really enjoyable. I'm gonna actually mix my colors with my palette knife right now. That's really one of the beauty of painting outside, to have interaction like that with people directly. I would say this guy has a little yellow in it at the bottom. I would say it's a blue. That's way too much. That's gonna be too green. Yeah. So more red. So I guess more orangey after all. To be careful because sometimes keying the painting with the sky, depending, can be a little tricky. Because it's very light, but the snow, yeah, the snow is still lighter than the sky, the way I see it. And as it goes up the sky, there is some clouds. I mean, there's clouds everywhere, but the cloud at the bottom, they are less thick, so they let the light go through way more. I'm gonna put that in like that. Maybe a bluer, probably. No more violet. I feel it bluer and redder. Yeah. All right, so that's not too bad. It's a little more blue actually. Tout petit peu. Oh, that's good actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's still too dark already. All right. We'll do for the sky. Let's put the sky in. Let's really hear the lightest part of the sky. Here. Maybe some branches and there. Everything else is darker. And this here, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, there's no sky here. Okay. And this is gonna be a mess of branches. All right. Oh, but this is not too bad. Okay. More or less. The bottom. Another tower. Okay. Bon. Okay, that's pretty okay. I have the sun on the panel, so this makes it not really possible to mix the same colors. Um, you cannot mix the same colors if you started to judge your values and your colors in the shade. Then your colors will be different if you judge them in the sun. So this is usually something that I try to avoid. I will see. I don't think this sun's gonna stay for a long time. Here I'm just removing some paint. So I'll apply another value here. And here there is those here as well. And that. And that. Like so. Ah, for once I was happy that there was no sun. Go away. We don't want you today. There we go. So at least it listens. Here my scene is changing completely because the sun is shining through.
I know that shit hard.
Okay. It's nice with the sun like that. But these effects are fleeting today. Sorry. I love the cloud disappeared. I'm not sure I'm gonna have my light back. I don't have my light back. I'm gonna have to stop, unfortunately. What can I do? Cannot make up the scene. What time it is? 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. Yeah. Well, let's see. funny when you paint like that, you just hear like a few words of the passers-by. So you always kind of have a glimpse in their story without knowing the whole thing. Like, I don't know. It's just funny. Sometimes you hear funny stuff. All right. It's good. Oh yeah, that light is beautiful now. Oh, there's a doggy. He has the same color than my dog. Oh, that's cute. All right, so now tea time, because I'm waiting for the light to come back as it was. And it's gonna be my last, I think, almost last cup of tea, which is usually the time I wanna finish. Yeah. Where the sun is, there's barely any cloud anymore. So that's a bummer. And I also know that Friday the snow will not be here no more. That's why I was rushing to finish that snow part. Because most likely Friday, I mean, between today and tomorrow, it's hot enough for the whole snow to melt. Or at least change enough to bother me. um, some more snow here that I want to put in quick. I know that might disappear because of the figures after the spider. All right. All right. That's good. It's really crazy how with the sun now. Let me show you. You see with the sun now, basically the shadows, like everything gets way darker with the sun. Oh, and you don't see anything, sorry. Everything gets way darker with the sun, so it's impossible for me to mix my colors again. If I want to refer to the first layer I did. So now I have to decide, either I change everything, either I come back another day with the same light. What time is it? It's 3:15, so 3:15. Yeah. It means that I have 45 minutes more or less, if the sun goes back behind the cloud. Oh, so excited to keep going. That's really a bummer. And now on top of that, I'm gonna have the traffic going back to the studio. Double pain at the end of the day. That's all right. There's a few things I know from memory that I will be able to address. Yeah. I'll keep it like that. I don't want to change it. I wanted another cast painting, and I will have another cast painting. Let's not change plans. Let's be patient. I know it's a lot to ask, especially for you if you're gonna watch that, or if you are watching right now, because yeah, it's better when I paint, I guess. But here, this was dark, and this one was the same value than the tree on the left. So I can address that already. I'm so itchy to paint. I feel very frustrated right now. So you see, plein air painting, it's it's funny because it rarely goes to plan, and I think you're learning a lot like that when it doesn't go to like you think you will go, because you have to adapt. I mean, again, you can choose to adapt or choose to wait. Maybe go do another painting. But today, I took only one panel with me. I don't know, I'm gonna use a straight edge to do that. That lines. Yeah. Put that guy in. I really like his style. He stops moving and I can put it in. I like it. Let's bring him here. He has like a winter jacket like that. And he's the arm in the pocket. That's kind of hat. And then you have the shoes. Oh, that's cute. There's a girl that asked for a drawing, so he's gonna draw a girl. So the thing I could do because okay, so that would be a blocking for a figure. Then I have to adjust it. That, and then he has kind of these worker shoes.
With somebody else. I'm in Central Park.
Yes, you are.
Well, narrow combined with
The shoes should be way darker than that. And just I will check if it works in the composition. Yeah, it's a little stiff, but it will work. I'm just having fun right now. Not too serious. Okay, the sun finally is disappearing. And we can keep going. The problem is that my figure is on the snow, so that's not gonna work. I just wanted to try to put one in like that. It's way too light. Alright, let's try to put some figure in the background. I'm gonna have fun right now. Oh, look at that. So I really need to work that memory with the walking figures. It's insane. I have no choice. Okay, could deal with that. Cap. Let me see how the people are coming from. Hmm. almost too big already. And then you have like a coat like that. It's really coat. It's better coat. Okay. And you have people with a hoodie. Yeah. There's too much sun on my panel. There's too much sun on the scene. I'm gonna have to stop. What a bummer. This really frustrates me a lot. Ay, 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 ay. That's such a wonderful day. I have noticed that the overcast day, they don't last too long in New York. It's not London. It really we have really beautiful winters here in New York, which is great. I love it, but I really wanted an overcast day today to have time to work on my painting, to not go back to the studio frustrated. But well, that's what it is to paint outside. Such a beautiful day. Allez, last tea, and then I'm gonna call it a day. It's not even a last tea. This is a zip. Okay. Oh, but I have a cookie. I got a cookie at my lunch that I didn't eat, so I'm gonna enjoy a piece of that. Look at that American cookie that I bought. It's American because it's, it's big. Wait, I'm gonna show you. Oh, my glasses. All right. I'll show you the cookie I bought at lunch. And that cookie. You see that? It's as big as the painting. Look at that, half of the painting. That's the cookie, huh? That's New York cookie. The thickness of the, it's almost a lunch for me. So let's have a bite in the cookie. I hope you're not gonna hear me eating. And let's see if that sun disappears. But looking at the sky, unfortunately, the bad news is here. I don't think the sun's gonna disappear again today. So that means I'll be back on Friday. Unless the weather changes tomorrow and it's not gonna rain. But they say it's gonna rain the whole day tomorrow. And that's a beautiful setup there too. Wow. Let me show you around a little bit. What I have around my spot. Well, that's the scene there. Actually, right now, the scene is most, except the background that is in sun now. But this part I could keep going a little bit because it's in, it's more or less in shade like the way I did it, the way I started it. But that's what I have around me. The sun is there, playing with the building, so it's behind the building. That's why. As you can see over there, the sun is really shining. I felt that scene was beautiful with the light on the tree as well. And I love the rocks, so at some point we're gonna paint some rocks, why not? You see the light on the trees. I mean, that scene is completely different than when I started. But here I could keep going a little bit, so let's go for a few more minutes. And the good things as well to paint outside is that you meet a lot of fellow artists, which is very nice. Hop. So, yeah, exactly. I could quick capture that. Capture that stone there. That bridge. The bridge is more or less the way I saw it this morning. It's a little lighter, but I can deal with it. It's a little more yellow. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. If I can finish the bridge today, I'll be happy that way. The next day will be already advanced a little bit. And tonight I'm gonna watch a show or read a book because it's been a while I haven't enjoyed some TV, and lately I've been watching a show every night. It's my little pleasure lately, and reading books. I bought a lot of books. You already saw on the channel that I really like books. And this is part of my way of disconnecting from the phone. I don't know how you guys are doing with the phone, but I found them very lately. I mean, these past years, I have been very annoyed with the phone. Like basically, I found them way too invasive. Like it's just the amount of time that I used to spend on my phone was insane, and I didn't think it was healthy for me. Because the thing is that I work with my phone as well between the posts that I have to do, the videos and stuff. And I end up spending so much time on my phone and also wasting time just, scrolling and all that stuff. And I don't do this at all no more. So since I don't do it, I have to say that I feel very good. And now I look at people kind of a little weird. It's not, I don't wanna, I don't judge or anything like that, but I kind of feel being in another world. It's kind of weird. So I'm really trying to disconnect from all that.
Wow.
They, they,
There's Eelke.
thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good energy. I was in my thoughts. Sorry, guys. Um, yeah, I feel like going because if I paint traditionally, it's also a statement for me. It's also going back to what's essential for me. I'm really talking, this is personal. Going back to what's essential, and basically the phone, I really felt it's just so superficial. All this Instagram thing. I used to love Instagram when it started, but it has nothing to do now. It's another world, that thing, and I feel, again, I don't want to judge anyone, but like anybody does whatever they want. But there's something off with it. Like I basically I don't take any pleasure on it. So if I do it, it's really just for the work, and I don't find any pleasure spending any second on these apps. I don't even have the apps on my phone. Today I had to put YouTube back on my phone because I knew I'm gonna make a live video, but I don't even have YouTube on my phone no more. And again, it's not, nothing is set in concrete. You see, I put back YouTube when I need. Like, it's not, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not I'm not screaming on a plaza saying to everybody that they need to quit or whatever. It's just personal. I feel better like that. And I know sometimes, I mean, somehow my work can suffer of it because course, if you post a lot, you have more exposure, you have more maybe possibilities for your artwork. It's a hard balance to find, I feel, for artists, what to do now. But I feel really good like that, reading books. Like for example, when I take the train or the bus, like I never look at my phone. If I look at my phone, it's the map or the any information that I need, but I never spend time on my phone like that. I observe outside, I observe the people, I try to memorize their posture, I think of drawing all the time, painting. And if I have my sketchbook, I will, not all the time, but I will draw a lot. This really something I enjoy again. And I used to be so into Instagram and YouTube. I mean, YouTube, Facebook. I don't even have a Facebook no more. And all that, I know it helps for artists to have their thing on there. But you know what? I will tell you something now. The thing that I have been working on a lot and that made me very happy, you see, that's the difference. That thing that I have been working on and spending all my time basically in front of the computer almost, instead of Instagram, YouTube, and all that stuff. I mean, I love YouTube, and don't get me wrong, I really love YouTube. Um, but it's my website. This is something, like because in the mind of most of the people, I believe, kind of websites are dead, right? And to me, in my mind, I'm probably the only one. In my mind, I'm like, I'm hoping they make a comeback. Like, for example, you see, since I don't have Instagram on my phone, my account is still there, right? But I don't have it on my phone. So I cannot check the work of my friend Peter Brown. And I miss Peter a lot. So as I cannot check his work, but I'm enjoying going on his website. You see, every now and then I go on his website. He's a guy that updates his website very often, so this is great for me. And I enjoy going to see his painting on his website. And sometimes, yeah, I click on the Instagram link to see to see in the browser, but it doesn't allow me to see much. Um, but this is something I've been really enjoying lately, going back on website of people, of artists, and discovering their work like that. And it's another pace. Yeah, I choose what I want to see. I'm not bombarded with thousands of videos that I absolutely don't care about. And that most of the time I basically don't want to see. There's some stuff, that's why I stopped Instagram, because I saw some stuff I really didn't want to see. And so yeah, I've been doing that. Let me know in the comment if you guys are on the same page or you're completely the opposite and you're like still using these things a lot. It's a shame that it became like that. It was a great thing. It was a great tool. And the old Instagram by the founders, I think there were two, no? This was great. I used to love that app. It was so nice for artists. I remember telling everybody, oh, you should be on Instagram. Like back then with my first career when I was doing murals and graffiti and all that stuff. I had so much opportunity through the social media. But that was before 2010 and early 2010, basically. From 2007, Instagram didn't exist back then, but that was like MySpace and Facebook. Uh, Even Facebook was great when it started. But sometimes I think that I have to deal with it and keep doing it because I might miss some opportunities or I don't know. So nothing is set in concrete. And I'm actually planning to keep posting on Instagram, despite what I said to a friend the other day. But I'm just not gonna have the app on my phone. That's it. I feel good like that. Well, I'm happy this guy got a commission for a little portrait there. It's nice to see that. People going for traditional art, no matter what it is. It's nice. So like I mentioned on the previous live, I don't have much time to make new videos, so I thought making a live like this would be maybe something okay for you guys to watch or to watch the replay. I don't know how that work, how YouTube's gonna process that video. So it's a little bit of experimentation for me as well. And here this goes up, but it's lighter. The sun goes down now. In Manhattan, sometimes it can get dark pretty early because the sun doesn't penetrate the buildings. And I'm planning, of course, to go back to Chinatown. It's been a while. I love Chinatown. I wish there would be a bigger Japanese hub in New York, but it's pretty small compared to what Chinatown is. But there's a lot of Japanese store and that I really enjoy. All right, so now I have to stop, but it's so hard to stop. I want to paint. Okay.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that either until like a bit ago. I started
I have to stop now. So the scene's gonna be completely different on Friday. And this is gonna be a challenge, but I love challenges, so we're gonna make it happen. The snow will probably melt. My friend, I mean, it's not my friend, but you understood. The drawer, the draftsman, for most likely is not gonna be there. So I'm gonna have to see what I'm making with that scene. And now the building are completely in sunlight. It's beautiful like that as well. So as I like that spot, my idea was to come back a few times during the year and try to capture the different season, the different lights on the buildings and the bridge. That could be nice. I really like that spot. It's very cool. It's the south of Central Park. Here, I'm very all the way south in Central Park. It's pretty nice. It's a mix between locals and tourists. And the art school is not far. All right, now I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna see if I can make some more. I have a hard time stopping. I really want to paint more, but the scene is so different. What time it is? Well, I'm looking forward to see when I go back in the studio. I'm looking forward to see the quality of the video, and if you guys maybe you guys didn't even hear me. Who knows? I'm not even sure the microphone worked, but I hope it did. I hope everything worked out good. I hope you enjoyed these two live today. These two lives today. It was really nice for me, at least. Really enjoyable. And if that's something you like, and if it can be as well useful for some people, well, I'll redo it again. We'll see. The problem is, you see, for example, now there's so much glare on the painting, and this is something. At the beginning, it was not like that, and then it turns like that, and I don't know, I don't see it, so I have to check more often. And if I put the camera like that, it's on my way, so it's really then I have a hard time moving my arms around my painting. So I tried with an arm, with how do you call that? Something to put the phone on. I lose my English. It's already not great, but whatever. I tried to put a hook here, whatever, to put my phone here. But it was the phone then is too is too close from the painting. The angle is not wide enough to capture the whole thing. So it's really hard to find a good angle with my setup. I'm sure other artists are great at it. I have no doubt. But with my setup, I really don't know what's the best way to capture for me the painting process. So I will keep trying. And I'm always mindful, so I try to, I mean, I'm always thinking of ways to improve all that. So we'll see where all this leads me. It's the end of the school, I think. I see kids. And so, at least so I can show you that, this is how I carry my wet painting now. I mean, now that I finished my session, this is how I'm gonna carry the painting. I have the video on the channel. If you are used to, but you know it. If you don't know it, but you can go check it out. I explain how to build this little wet painting carrier for cheap. They're so nice. And they actually work. This one is, it's almost, I think it's 2 years that I have this one. So they kind of bend a little bit, but they still do the job. You have sometimes you have to reshape them, but they do the job. And it's very useful. Without that, I couldn't paint because the painting is still wet. When I go home, the painting is still wet. So what about this painting? I'm pretty okay with it. I'm happy. I'm not sure that tree is really nice here. It's a big block. But, well, it was in my view. Yeah, I could have pushed it a little bit, but I think we'll see. I really like this tree here, and I'm gonna put details on that tree, the bridge. And once I finish the value of the bridge, the whole bridge, all this is gonna be pushed back. Because right now it appears almost the same value, but then after it's gonna be pushed back because here there will be more darks. And then this needs to be a reflected ground. So reflected ground are never easy to judge the value. When it's wet, it reflects a lot of the light. So you think it's light, but it's actually less light than we think. If you compare the white of the snow and you compare here, even this part that is lighter, this one is not in my painting, but even if you compare that part of the ground, the path, and the light of the snow, you see how dark is this. This is very dark here. But when we only look at the path, we think it's very light, but it's not. So we constantly have to compare our values to other elements in the picture, in our composition, basically. Sorry, here. And you see the bottom of the bridge, how dark it is. Wow, look at that. Look at the view you have. I hope you see that on your phone. Look how yellow it became, my panel, my painting, because of the sun. I'm gonna show you the sun here. You see. It's no joke. It's really sunny now. I'm so sad I have to leave. But this is it. This is the reality of plein air painting. I even honestly should have leave earlier, but I didn't want to. I wanted to paint, and I felt bad that I started a live, and then I end up not painting at all. So I wanted to paint a little bit still for you guys, and for me to be honest, because I really just want to paint. Bon, allez. This time is the end of the day. This time, this is the end, and we will see each other probably on Friday. If you want, I can let the video rolling while I pack my setup, so you can see a little bit how I pack my setup. That's my setup here. There we go. Let's see, like that. Okay, that will hold. All right. Oh yeah, it's so enjoyable to be here in New York. And so the Met is not far from where I am. So often I end up going to the Met. I love this museum. I saw quite a few museums in my life, but this one, let me tell you, this museum is mind-blowing. Each time I go, I want to cry. It's just so amazing, that museum. Yeah, it's a gigantic museum. The amount of things to see, the amount of paintings, all the rest, the sculpture, everything is just so mind-blowing. It's really a big chance to have that museum in the city. All right, so let's pack that painting. That's usually the first thing that I do, putting the painting to safety. So there we go. So it bent a little bit with time, that box, so sometimes I have to open it with my fingers. Up. And then I just slide the painting in to go safe to the studio. And here I have an extra backpack to put the painting. Because if I put it in my backpack where I have my palette box and all this stuff, but this material is not strong enough, so it will bend too much and the painting will get damaged. I tried at the beginning to carry only one backpack, and the painting kept being crushed by my palette box and my setup, so I end up getting a second backpack just for the painting. and then I can put my all my stuff in it. Because I like to carry a lot of stuff. I like to be very comfortable when I paint. I already mentioned that many times. So I usually carry a lot of stuff. Probably too much. Wow, we almost have a sunset here now. Yeah, we have a sunset. This is pretty cool. And I wanted to have a little sunset painting as well. I absolutely need to do that. It's not that cold actually. I thought it would be colder. So yeah, I want to plan a sunset painting at some point. There's so much painting I want to make, and sometimes it's really hard to choose what to do. So that's my little pouch. I don't know if you see it, thick. And I carry all the essential. I think the camera is too low, but I apologize with my setup of the camera. Sometimes it's really it's not the greatest. There we go. That's one piece of equipment already back in the bag. This is also here. So it's a really nice setup. It doesn't take long to wrap up or to set up. It's really, really fast. And here I have my medium. So I got a new, if you watch my channel, you know that I have a video with all the container for oil painting. And back then I didn't find a container like that. My English, I completely lose my words. And I found it, but like a smaller version of that. And lately I found finally the normal version or the big version. And this one is really, really good. I really love it. So if you paint en plein air, it's really this one that you need, because all the other one, they're gonna leak. I tried all of them and they all leak. So they are good for the studio, the other ones. Palette cup. There we go. But this palette cup here is really, really good. And I found it in a store here in New York, so I cannot even give you the reference. I think it's from Richardson, something like that, Richardson. But I didn't buy them on their website. I bought them here directly in the store. And I was super happy that I found it. All right, there we go. This is it. And the last thing to do is to pack that and go back to the studio. I'm gonna throw that in the trash as well. That's a great thing with the Michael Harding Miracle Medium, is that it's biodegradable. And this is so great. The fact that it's biodegradable, it makes a whole difference. You are not scared of anything that is that's gonna take on fire. But the thing is with the linseed oil and the mineral spirit is that anytime, especially in summer when it's hot, it can turn on fire. So it's really you have to be careful when you discard all that stuff. We're here with the Michael Harding Miracle Medium, and it's not sponsored, of course, but it's really great because by give you a peace, a peace of mind. That it's not gonna burn anything. So that's the last thing I do. I'm gonna throw my paper, my paper towel, and then I'll be back on Friday, most likely. I'm not sure, but that's the plan. On Friday, Saturday, I paint a model. Saturday, I paint from life a model again. I'm honestly waiting the whole week just for that. So I'm very exciting. I'm very excited to soon talk about that on the channel, but right now I cannot. Uh, I have to wait a little bit and find a way how I can talk about that because, like I said, I cannot record when I paint a model. Right now, I cannot record it at the moment. So in the future, it might change, but right now I cannot. So I will see how I can talk about portrait painting on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. And yeah, that's it. As you can see, I'm wrapped up already. The only thing I have to do is throwing the paper and folding my tripod. That's it. All right. Have a good night and see you soon. See you next time. Over there, I finished the portrait. That's nice. I hope she's happy with her drawing. Allez, last thing, let's fold that easel, that tripod. Also, I'm gonna have to find my spot back. So that's one thing that we are, because here there's here it's how you call it's the soil. There's no concrete, right? So I cannot leave any marks with a brush or anything like that. So I'm gonna try to plant a little piece of wood. I have a big doubt that it stays like that until Friday, but we'll see. I'll try because to paint the same scene, well, it's important to be at the same spot. So I'm gonna put like a little a few branches on the ground because the mark of my tripod are still on the ground. Yeah. Oh la la, what an adventure playing a painting. It's so nice. It is so nice. All right, let's put that here for now. Oh, I love it. I really don't want to go back to the studio. But I have to. I'm gonna put these little branches, one here. Where's the other one? I have 3 marks, so one here, and one here. This one is important. Let's put here, hopla, a nice piece of wood. Another nice piece of wood. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna put another branch. Another branch. There we go. That's perfect. Put another branch here. I hope nothing's gonna mess around with my branches. And I'm gonna put another branch here. What a perfect plan. That would be a miracle if these branches remain like that. Oh crap. Okay. Like that. Okay. Allez. Let's hope for the best. I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. Hey.